What's up guys, Gemma here and back again for another awesome retro gaming video, and this time I'm going to show you guys my entire handheld console collection. There's quite a bit to get through. It's been requested, and I'm also going to include some emulation devices that I spoke about recently. If you saw these videos here, the Revo K101 Plus and the GPDXD, I'm going to include them along with another emulation console that I picked, I reviewed a couple of years ago. So I'm going to go through everything, got loads and loads and loads to show you, and I want to know, as ever from you good people, what are your favourite handhelds? What are your worst handhelds? What handhelds do you maybe think that didn't get enough love? There's plenty out there, there's plenty to talk through. I'll probably bundle in some games as well, because I find, guys, you know, with my handheld stuff, it's really difficult to have it out on shelves and kind of keep it in like positions where it's kind of on show. So a lot of it is actually packed away, it's not out, and it is unfortunate, it does break my heart. But when we move, which I'm hoping is very, very soon, I'll have my own games room, Jess will have her own office, and I can have more stuff out. So guys, let's take a look. This is my entire handheld collection, then we'll come back and make some conclusions in the end. So straight in and off the bat then, guys, I'm going to show you my 3DS collection. I've got a 2DS at the back here, but you guys can see here that I have the 3DS, the red Super Mario Limited Edition, and the awesome yellow. I've wanted the yellow for quite some time, but I wasn't able to get it until recently, and I got a really good price on it. I don't think I've actually mentioned it on a pickups video, so there we go. I really do like the yellow and Super Mario Red iteration of the DS versions. But back to the 3DS. This is an NTSC 3DS only. Jess and I, well, Jess actually bought me this not last Christmas gone, the Christmas before. She got one as well, and I just love this thing. I think I did an unboxing of it on my channel. It does play English DS games, or rather PAL DS games, but I do have some American 3DS games as well. It's just nice when I go to the States, I can buy some 3DS games specifically for this device, and I just think it looks great. I'd really like the Japanese Super Nintendo, or the Super FAMICOM version. Contemplating heavily buying that offline, even though it is region locked. I don't mind, I just wanted it purely for the collection. Now this was my first, I think this was my first 3DS, the Luigi version. Again, you'll see little bits of different angles and whatnot on B-roll. Really nice, and this, like I said, this is a PAL version, and I've actually been playing Dragon Quest VIII on this of late. Now if you look at the Luigi patterns on here, you can flip this over and there is a cheeky Super Mario. I'm going to leave that there. You can pause it and let me know if you can find the Super Mario silhouette. So all the way at the back here, again, did an unboxing of this. This was a Black Friday 2DS pickup. I think it was $89.99 with Pokemon Moon pre-installed. Really nice version. Actually love the Super Nintendo buttons there, and it's just a super cute 2DS. I've never had a 2DS until I picked this up. I'm actually very impressed. I don't mind about the screen size. I just think it's a really neat device, and the box looks pretty darn sweet as well. And finally, I'm very guilty of something here, and I'm sure Jess will tell you in the comments. The new 3DS, yes, the new 3DS. It is the black version, and I think it was pre-owned, and the person that had kind of bought it back in had literally never taken it out of the box. It was bought in error, so effectively it is new, and unfortunately it is still new, as I've never taken it out of the box. It is new from like 2 years ago, so I know she's going to kick my ass in the comments, but in all fairness, I do need to play this. I would like to get some new cover plates, and I do have the Xenoblade Chronicles 3D specifically for this device here. So I'm sorry, Jess, I will play it. Guys, I'm going to show you some Game Boy stuff, my Sony handhelds, but this is my 3DS, and you saw the DS collection just a second before we actually displayed this. Okay guys, we have an entire sea of different Game Boy versions here, and I'm going to take you through some of my favourite. I actually own 2 original Game Boys. I'm only showing one. I didn't feel it was kind of necessary to dive into my boxes and pull it out, but nonetheless, here are my Game Boys. Now, as you guys can see, we've got some really nice Game Boy colours here. Really like this kind of just bright pink version, really. You can see the kind of sister right here with the purple, and these were actually a gift from one of my subscribers. I think it was a friend actually that I went to college with, but she does follow my channel, and she kind of came around one day and just gave me a load of Game Boys, and these work awesomely. They do have the charging packs, so if I do, obviously I try and kind of stay away from the batteries because they can go pretty darn quick, but the charging packs just make these a godsend, really, just to play. Super easy. Now, when she came round, she actually gave me 2 SPs. As you can see here, the cobalt blue. I love the SP. I don't know which model this is, I would have to have a look. We know that there were 2 models, a backlit and a frontlit. But my choice of SP is my baby all the way over to the left here, and that is the classic NES edition. Really nice condition, minimal scratching on this, very pleased. Box isn't in great condition, as you guys can see on the B-roll, but nonetheless it's really nice to have. Now, I've spoken recently about the GBA when I did the Revo video, and if we just pull in forward here, got the classic GBA model. It is the transparent, almost kind of purple tinted transparent GBA. Really nice, just a shame about that lack of backlighting, but nonetheless this pack's probably the most nostalgia punch alongside the original Game Boy. And again, I just want to know from you guys, what is your favourite GBA release? Sorry, not GBA release, your favourite Game Boy release? I have most of them in this pile here. So here we've got my pink Micro. I absolutely love this. This came unboxed, but you guys can see here that the green one is lurking at the back, and it is boxed. Loved this back in the day. First played this on release. I think I'd worked in a shop after I'd finished university, and my friend had one, and we were just playing the hell at some of the games that he bought in. And I must admit, I fell in love with the device. It was at the time when mobile phones were starting to have games on them, so this thing really did pack a punch, because the games that were on mobile phones at the time weren't that great. So if you did want something really small and portable, then this was a definite go-to handheld for me. As mobile phones started to get a little bit more powerful, I started to fall out of love with the Micro a little bit, but I think now it is a really nice console. And if I just grab the green in, you can see that this is in really decent condition. I actually prefer the pink. Pink and yellow are my favourite colours, my logo is pink and yellow. But I do like this. I think it's really nice. It's kind of very Irish. I don't know if I've got any Irish followers watching this, but that is really nice. I think the black looks great on the green, and it is that classic D-pad, that classic Game & Watch Nintendo D-pad, similar to what you see on the NES. Really love the Micro, and let me know what Micros you have. Tweet me a picture or tag me on Instagram or Facebook. So here we go then, guys. We've got a PS Vita right here, which I'll show you a little bit more kind of close-ups of, and then I think it's the original PSP. Somebody sent this to me, one of my subscribers sent this to me as a gift. In this case, believe it or not, really nice condition. Let me just uber focus on that. Perfect. Very nice condition. It's just the generosity of the community sometimes blows me away. I haven't played much on my PSP or PS Vita. These are probably my most neglected handhelds in the entire collection. I really want to I've downloaded Stardew Valley on my PS4, and I know it's compatible on the Vita, so I think I'm just going to start playing Stardew Valley on my Vita. Definitely Sony's underrated, under-marketed consoles, both of these actually, which is a damn shame. It is a damn shame. And finally, guys, the emulation devices in my collection. I've spoke quite heavily about the Revo K101 Plus. I will link the video in the cards if you want more information. There's a comprehensive review on there, but it does emulate Game Boy, Game Boy Color and GBA ROMs, but it also plays original hardware on GBA carts as well. So that is a pretty nifty device. So again, I'll link that video in the cards. This is the JXD, massive emulation. Android-based tablet. Again, I did a video on this years ago. A lot of you guys have been looking for new tablets. The advantage with this over the GPD-XD is definitely the screen. Really nice piece of kit. And then again, a device that I've spoken about recently is the GPD-XD Android-based retro gaming tablet. This thing is my absolute favourite. It packs an amazing punch, runs all of the major emulators, and again, I will link that video probably on the end screen or in the cards, so definitely check them out and let me know if you've seen anything in this video today that really piqued your interest. I'd like some feedback from you guys, but I thought, why not include the emulation devices? Not something I would play at home as much because I prefer original hardware, but definitely when I'm traveling, these things are amazing. So there we go, guys, that is it. Really actually been looking forward to doing this video for quite some time. I've been pondering it, and for some strange reason I've just never kind of got around to doing it. I've said it before, I'm gonna say it again. I definitely prefer to sit down and play a console, an actual console like a PS4, Super Nintendo, PS1, Xbox original, over a handheld. Typically handhelds I'll take when I travel, or if I'm absolutely exhausted like I was last week, I'll just chill out and play Dragon Quest VIII on my 3DS in bed, which has been really nice. Loving the GPD-XD, by the way. I'll link that video in the card if you want to check it out. Really impressed with that as an emulation device. Great to kind of take out. But nonetheless, guys, tweet me some of your pictures, post some to my Facebook groups. Links are in the description down here. But for now, guys, I'll be back with a video tomorrow. Thank you. Hit the subscribe button. Hit it as hard as you can. Help my channel grow. My name's Gemma, guys. Take care. See you soon. Bye.
Bounce for the Mario, bounce for the Metroid, bounce for the retro gamers and we make noise. Bounce for the Contra, bounce for the MK. Retro gamers, we will have it, this is our day. Detonator Oregon, lava field origins, a story